Hello, Holly from Charlotte Roofing Specialists. This is Joel from JND SEO. We spoke briefly on the phone yesterday. And so I'm just sending this video to show you 3 ways that you can beat your competition online. I don't want to waste your time, Holly. I don't want to waste mine, so I'm going to make this as quick as possible. If at the end of the video you want to hear more information, let's just set up a 10-minute phone call. If not, I'm going to give you a bunch of free tips right in here that you guys could apply right to your site, and it would definitely help out. All right, so as you can see, I am on your site here now. And the first thing I'd like to talk about would be content. So I'm going to kind of scroll through and just try to find out how many words of content you guys have on your page. And looks like you guys probably have maybe about 400 words of content on your homepage. And Google really recommends having about 1,500, which sounds like way too many, right? But the reason why is because, number one, they actually rank you based on content. So the more you have, the higher you'll rank. It'll be easier to beat your competition. But the other even more important reason is that the more keywords you have, the more content you have, the more keywords or key phrases you can put into that content. As a quick example, I've put in roofing Charlotte, North Carolina. It's a great keyword, but it's also what new customers are going to put into search. So they're going to see these ads showing up first. A lot of companies are going to pay for these because it helps them to bring in new customers to the first thing that they see. Second, you're going to have this map section. Top 3 companies are going to show up here based on citations. And that's just when you get your business name, address, and phone number listed together into a directory site. These are sites like Yelp, Yellow Pages, and Home Advisor, just to name a few. All right, and then after that, we are going to have the organic section where we're going to have 10 results that show up per page here. So on the first page, there'll be 10. These don't show up randomly. They all show up based on Google's algorithm and formula. We now know 2 parts of that are content and keywords. And so actually you guys are number 1 here, so that's really awesome. It means you're doing a pretty good job with your keywords, at least in Charlotte. So the question would be, how can we expand on that? How do we help you? So if we were actually ranking these based on our key phrase, because that's what they came up in reference to, number 1 would go to you guys, Charlotte Roofing. 2 would go to Baker Roofing. 3 would go to Home Advisor, a directory. So what I want to do is I took your site, charlotteroofing.com, and I went ahead and plugged it into a program that I use called Ahrefs. This allows me to kind of analyze your site and see what you guys are doing. So first thing I can see is you have your business name, which is what you want to do. It makes it easier for Google to find you. Also got a few keywords there. 115 referring domains, sending you back 687 links to your page. All that really means is that basically you guys have 115 websites that you have links on, the 687 links. People click those links, it sends them back to your page. After that, we have 210 keywords. That's what basically people are finding you for. Keywords are what really drive the traffic to your site. The 210 you have are sending you back almost 300 visitors to your site per month. So if we take a quick look, you guys are doing really good with some of your keywords. Charlotte Roofing, 100 people search it, you're number 1. Top 10 results are on each page, so obviously you want to be in the top 10, and being number 1 is really the best you can do. One thing that's cool with your guys' name, because your name is essentially also a really good keyword with Charlotte Roofing, or it's very similar, you're going to kind of get a little residual there back and forth. So Charlotte Roofing Company, 70, number 1. Roofing Charlotte, North Carolina, 200, number 3. You guys are in the top for a lot of these, and that's going to help you a lot. But there is a few things you guys probably could expand on a little bit, depending on what other areas you service, or if you pretty much do just focus in Charlotte. But any other counties or towns, cities you guys do service, you could get those in there as well and expand even more. I've taken Baker Roofing here just as I give you an example of a competitor. They have about 1,300 referring domains, sending them back over 14,000 links to their page, over 5,000 keywords, and they're bringing in close to 9,000 visitors to their site right now. Now, they do have a couple terms that are a little bit more national, such as Roofing Company, which has a huge volume of 11,000, which they're number 2 on. But the problem with that is, again, it's all over the U.S., right? It's not just specific to your location. So I'm actually going to skip a few of these because a lot of these, again, they're national, hence the huge volume on them. But here's their name, Baker Roofing Company. They get 250 people that do search that, and the number 1 for that. People who search you by name, it's going to be referrals, maybe even a few repeat customers and people who potentially saw some of your signage or whatnot. But here's a really good one for bringing in new customers. Roofing, Durham, North Carolina, 300, number 1. Roofing Companies, Raleigh, 300, number 1. So these are a couple really good ones to help them bring in some additional volume. They do have some, like I said, that are more like even this one, commercial replacement. It's a good term. If it had a location, it'd be even better because having all that traffic may not be as helpful if it's not in your area. But all right, guys, that was just a little bit about content, backlinks, citations. Thank you for your time. I do appreciate it. I will give you guys a call just for a little follow-up to see what you thought of the video. If you guys do want to hear more information, let's set up a 10-minute phone call. Anyway, have a great day, guys. Thank you for watching. I appreciate the time, and have a good one.